Ka Deen Dayal Upadhyay Community College and Skill Development Center Wahiajer kalapelong ya kajing ai jing hikai nakabenta ki samla ki bathrang ban Pyntbit yaladi haka kampen bhabriu bat pen itanat snyo kabatip kum ka beauty wellness and hairstyling. Kani kajing hikai ka sedang naduk ka arpu pratrik kalalingkan bat pen kot ya ka haka sautrik rempang da kajing sam certificate syakisan besan ngut ki samla ki bala pendap ya kajing syak hikai. Haka singi penkut ladon lang ke Kongsan ka Amelia Moment, Extra Assistant Commissioner West Giant Hills District, ka Dr. Wanda Shisha Melim Ngam, HOD Department of Adult and Continuing Education Nehu Shillong. Lingba ka nika training ka bahnyo singi, ki samla kila yo ya ka jinghikai kumno ban pen bhabriyo ya ka dur kadar, bat ban pen itanat ya usnyo balahikai da ka riyo syempang ka kong arti song lamare. Ka Amelia Moment bat ka Dr. Wanda Shisha Melim Ngam haka jingkren kila penshlori ki samla ban long kinong sengkam sengjam da ka nika jinghikai ka ba kila yo bat ai mensiem ru e ki samla ban yang halaki kitan bat ban ken kor ya ka sap bat jingtibit jongki bat ban yai long ki ba IT ling ba ka jingtrei shitam haka kam nakabenta kalawe jongki. Shwa kanila yo ka jingkren pediang na Dr. FR Sumer, Principal in Charge, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Community College and Skill Development Center Wahiajer, kumjo na kanong hikay ka artist song lamare, uma chanki nongrum dekat shnong, ha ka jingalang kabala penyai da uma wellness Rambai, Program Coordinator, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Community College and Skill Development Center.
At the outset, I would like to congratulate the principal of DDUCC, the coordinator, for not just only successfully organizing, but also successfully completing the 7-grade training program on beauty, wellness, and hairstyling. So as Dr. Wanda has already stated, I also being a girl, this course, beauty, wellness, and hairstyling also excites me because I'm also just a girl. So I also would like to congratulate all the beautiful ladies out here for showing sheer determination and sincerity in completing the 7-day course. So as was mentioned in the letter given to me, the aim of this program is to promote and encourage young ladies to for a sustainable livelihood. So programs like this they play a very important role in empowering women. So by providing them with this practical skills, with this practical skill sets, this paves the way to financial independence. I would like to just emphasize this to all the young ladies out here, that financial independence is very important. When you are financially going forward from here, whatever avenues you explore, if you are financially independent, you will be able to make your own independent decisions. You will be more confident, and you will be able to. You will have more say in whatever decisions made by your family, or your community, or just for yourself also, and you'll be able to live a more dignified and fulfilling life. Also, programs like this, they align with the vision of our government of Meghalaya. So, skill development and entrepreneurship is one of the guarantees under the Meghalaya vision for 2022. Skill development and entrepreneurship is one of the guarantees. So the focus of our government is not just to make you employable, to give you jobs, but also to transform job seekers to job makers. So I also would like to encourage young ladies out here to also explore the avenues for self-employment and entrepreneurship.
I would love to attend myself also as a participant in the program, because this is something which really interests me. I don't really put makeup on myself, heavy makeup, but I really love this type of, I would not take it as a profession, but just to know. And so I would like to tell you that I have organized 2 of these programs, such program, in the year 2000, 2018, 19, those years I've organized, and the clientele of these programs are the unemployed youth, and I also invited those, those assistants who works in beauty parlors, because they do not have any kind of certificate, they just work there as assistant. So I went personally and invited, so many of them attended these programs. These programs are intensive, even though it is a 7-8 days program, but it is intensive. So by the end of the program, I found that many of the participants, because the participants who attended these programs, they were very interested. So I found that they have really gained a lot of knowledge and skill. So I want to thank Rambai and all those who are in the committee for organizing such program. Skill development is one of the aspects of lifelong learning. Now you can ask me, what is lifelong learning? Okay. Lifelong learning is learning that starts from the womb and ends in the tomb. I've noted down here a few points, just a few points. You know why? Because we are teachers. So as teachers, we can, out of a 5-line paragraph, we can talk for 1 hour. So I don't want to do that. That's why I just noted down a few points, just to stick to those points. So lifelong learning, it includes all kinds of learning. It can be formal, it can be informal, it can be non-formal, it can be incidental, and even experience also is one of lifelong learning. There are many things that we experience in life, which taught us a lesson, or taught many things that we would not like to repeat that same experience again, or we would like to repeat that same experience again because of what we have learned from that experiences. And vocational education and skill development. Now there is no age group in lifelong learning. As I told you earlier, it starts from the womb and ends in the tomb. So there is no age group. Anybody can learn at any time, anywhere. It's never too late to learn. So I hope that this is also part of lifelong learning. And see, when you come to such program like this, I tell you, we come with different things in our mind. Okay, some of us we really wanted to learn. Some of us we come because we don't know what are we going to learn, because we are invited to the program, and some, our friends invited us to come, so we just want to come and attend without knowing what we are going to get from the program. Okay? So when we talk about these learners, because we come from a department of adult education, where we deal with adult psychology, we deal with how adults learn. Okay? So we learn that, learners, there are 4 types or 4 categories of learners. There are learners, I will not elaborate on this, I will just name, I'll just give you an example later which will include all these 4 types of learner. Learner as an active and creative explorer. Those who explore, what is ahead of us, what do I want to do? And then learners as a reflexive agent. When we say reflexive agent, it means each one of us is so poor, not interest in, not quite have a jig in me. The Katahina than me, you don't need to have a jig slow for me. Definitely, I have no doubt that we will all learn, and if we look out for the opportunity. And we don't make it a learner, but we as learners as self-actualizing agent. Kini particularly learner, kita kuat penhun yang kita kerja kuat macam. Kita determine this is what I want and this is what I'm going to do. Okay. And kita sekian pada kita learner as integrator of learning, which means that we learn so many things and we integrate all all those kind of learning to benefit us. Okay? So we see that is lifelong learning. So when we talk about these learners, I'll tell you, right from the time when I was small, mother interest haven't so jai, which is not the mat haven't so jai. Nadu kamasha class 4 and only me, class 7 so jai the job. Masuki skirt, masuki blouse. Nobody taught me how to do it. Nobody taught me. I just look at the material and I started cutting the material. And I used to ask my mother, Mary, I said that for Jen 7 of me, I want to make a skirt. And my mom, she would just give, without any doubt in me, she would just give me a Jen 7 and I'll cut it, I'll make it into a skirt, I'll make it into a top, and I'll wear it. Okay? So that is how I started. And because I had this interest in me, I kept on doing the work. Even though I at that time I was studying, then I had to go to college, and I had to go to university, and I had to do my research work. But still I did not stop stitching. Because stitching is my hobby. Stitching is my hobby, which I am very passionate about it. So I continue stitching. This is, when you say it's hobby, that means you just want to do it at your leisure time. So, and I'll tell you, I grew up from there. That when I just look, when I see people, those models walking on the ramp, I look at them, then I look at the dress, then I knew how that dress is cut. I have no training at all. I did not attend any training program. Okay? And in our time, there was no social media. Nowadays, you get everything on YouTube, but unfortunately, without social media, that love, that passion which is in me, and that interest which is in me, it makes me want to continue. And there comes a point where I even reached a stage where I started stitching wedding gown. I made wedding gown for 30 years. Now you can tell me, you're a professor, you're a teacher at the university, how do you make wedding